So, do you remember what we did last weekend? And you can tell the good
Oh.
folks of Caring Bridge?
Of course.
What did we do?
Dear folks of Caring Bridge, in case I haven't listed you individually yet, no, never mind. Fanny,
Well, there's so many, so
there's so many, so it's hard.
it's hard.
Fanny just waved her hand at me and her head, as if, don't do that, Mom. It's unnecessary.
Well, there's so many people
There's so many people
to thank and stuff.
to thank.
But no, you were going to tell them what we did last weekend. What
Yes.
did we do?
Yes, Robert and Bessie rented a, what is it called?
A wheelchair accessible van.
A wheelchair accessible van. Now, this may not sound like so much to you guys, because transferring from bed to wheelchair, from wheelchair to toilet chair to the loo, has been a nightmare for me. Why? Because they rush through it. They don't take time to count. If they counted, then I would be ready. Although I know that it's 1, 2, 3, deep breath,
That's what we did, huh?
landing, but on the wheelchair.
So, but we digress. The point is, in the wheelchair accessible van, they just, what, Mom? Roll you right in.
They roll me right into that van.
It's so cool.
It's so cool.
And we went to see.
We went to see a film with Susan Sarandon, who I have always thought was a good actress, and who was better in this than I would give her credit for.
Yeah, she was good.
She
It
was
wasn't as
really
funny.
good. It was not funny.
That we thought.
It was
Parts were.
intense, and it was intense, and it was not uplifting. Some movies are uplifting.
Oh, you didn't feel it was uplifting?
No.
Oh, I did. At the end? No? Oh, interesting. Okay.
No, I didn't.
I think we were expecting it to just be a comedy, and it
We
was
were,
billed as a comedy, but it wasn't really.
and I don't think it was a comedy,
Yeah. Well, it was a dramedy, or I don't know what they call them.
a drama.
Dramedy. But that was fun to get out of the Redwoods. That was
It
our
was-
first outing.
It was great fun to leave the Redwoods.
So we're trying to figure out what to do next, and we don't have our next outing planned. What should we do next, Mom?
Well, Daniel is coming.
That's true, but that's not for a week.
Okay. For me, the days roll by
Yeah.
with exercises and with
Therapy.
therapies, which are
Which
very
therapies?
useful.
Why don't you tell everybody what you're doing? Which therapies you're doing?
Well, we're doing acupuncture, which I have never thought highly of. This is a brilliant girl, young woman, who knows the human body, and
This is unlike most acupuncturists, for sure.
is it?
Yeah, I mean, she's a therapist / acupuncturist because she does these exercises with you while your points are in your head, and you know, she specializes in stroke patients, and she's really quite spectacular.
She is. And she explains stuff so well, so that one can then go back to the drawing board and be reminded by using her words of what I'm supposed to be doing.
Right.
So that is quite spectacular. The other young woman is the Healing Hands lady, thanks to Agnes, who found her and I guess texted Daniel, and Daniel pursued that and found this lady. She is very good as well, and she
It's energy work, they call it.
it's called energy, right, with chakras and so on, which all of you I'm sure know about. If you don't, ask each other.
And then the third is
And the third is Penny, who is a local. She's engaged by Redwoods.
well, she just has clients here.
So-
Redwoods doesn't engage.
Oh, I see. She has clients that live in the assisted living part of the building.
And what is she? What's her?
Her forte is equally strong as Cinda in explaining the mechanics of the body, which I resonate with, of course, thus enabling me to practice, and I feel I should be practicing.
And she is a.
And she is a massage therapist. She's also bought a bunch of really good meditative
Oh yeah.
discs,
CDs, right.
CDs, which one could put on at night if one so chose, put on at night and so fell asleep with, which the four people in the room all fell asleep. Okay.
So mom puts on the CD and it. What do they call it? It's some yogi sounding term.
Yes.
Gundra, Stakadamunda, Chakapapunda. I don't know what it is. But
Yes, yoga something with another word.
Yoga Nitra.
Very good.
Is that it? No, well, you remembered the first half.
Nidra.
Yoga Nidra.
Yeah.
So, and it's just sort of prompts about thinking about your body from your head to your toes, and it's just a very relaxing and good thing for mom. So she has Monday through Friday, somebody comes in, and then every afternoon, sort of restorative therapy on the bike, and then we work with Mark, the head of the OT here, who does hardcore exercises with mom. It's slow going. The little muscles are firing in the inside of her upper thigh, here on her shoulder. You can point to your shoulder, yeah, up there. It's very minor, but it's happening. It's just how it goes, right, Mom?
Yes, it's how it
Slow.
goes. The hand, the left leg. I do the movement with the right first, just to encourage the affected limb.
Just to show that left side what it's supposed to be doing.
Right.
And then the left side gets help, and you do the best you can. We're not quite there yet.
No, we're not quite there yet.
Well, it's okay. We got to be patient. I mean, they really say a year to a year and a half.
That's what they really say, which
Yeah.
is incredibly boring.
Yeah.
And it's the same old story. Why was I able once to live like this when now I can't? And that means in a physical way, drawing energy out of physical activity, running, exercise classes, which then were also hard, naturally. You use your body to its full extent, and it appreciates that and repays you with releasing these blessed endorphins, which then give you a high and make you feel life is worthwhile. Okay.
And then we have a stroke, and then we're set back a few paces, aren't we, Mom?
Yes, a few paces. And I don't know what we collectively would do if we didn't have a Franny
Well,
and a Daniel to pick up the pieces, because they have been unreal.
you're doing all
support.
the work, Mom. You're doing the hard work.
But I have the support.
Yep.
So this is not to be underestimated.
Let's see what else. We've gone through one roommate. We had a roommate, Ro, who Mom really liked, and she was here for about 6 weeks, but she moved back to her apartment. She had a little broken tailbone issue, but she healed. So now Mom's in a single room again. Bittersweet.
bittersweet.
Yeah. You miss the company, but you like the quiet.
And we visited each other
Yes.
already once. She visited first, then I had an occasion because I had a good what do they call it?
Caregiver?
Caregiver, CNA, who didn't mind pushing my chair.
Well, can we be honest, honey? Nobody would mind taking you over there. You know that, right? You can go anytime you want.
She was rather frustrated because we neither of us found it,
You said you did find
the
her.
apartment. Yes, I know, but until we found it, we were wandering around.
Oh, yeah.
It's all like a maze here because
Yeah.
they're doing reconstruction, you see. So it's like a maze.
Mhm.
It's messy, not very well posted.
And then you had a visitor a few weeks ago.
Then I had a very refreshing visitor a few weeks ago, and that was a nephew of mine, Diana Rigger's son, Diana and Harry Rigger's son, who was so charming. He charmed the pants off one of the more recalcitrant
CNAs.
CNAs, a girl who really was not fun to be around because she
Who?
had her own Trish.
Oh.
Trish thought he was the cat's whiskers or the cat's meow. She has never met a young man like that in her life. So she
I'm
was,
sure she hasn't.
no, she hasn't. I would say either physically attractive and energetic and intelligent, and this did strike her. So that I was very happy and relieved to see that she had such feelings, because she
And we're talking about Glenn.
we're talking about Glenn, my nephew.
And you don't know this, but there's another nephew that's coming to visit you in, I think, 2
Oh.
weeks.
Wow, it could be my brother's son.
But which
Wait.
one? Okay, sorry, I accidentally turned the thing off. Okay, Mom, so guess who do you think's coming?
Perhaps Michael's son, Jamie, who
Yes!
I love.
Yes, that's who's
And,
coming.
and who we get on really well.